Let us look at them one by one. Can we go back to my point? My first point is when you look at verse 11 till 13, I'm going to read the English version. Verse 11. Now it happened as he went to Jerusalem that he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee. Then as he entered a certain village, there met him 10 men who were lepers, who stood afar off. And they lifted up their voice and said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. So you see, if you can imagine at that time, 2,000 years ago, Jesus was a superstar, you see. Jesus was a very famous man. So when he came, he didn't come alone. He didn't come just like when I come to, but no, he came with a crowd. I believe that he got 12 followers, 12 apostles, but not only 12 apostles, everybody around him. But you see, when he entered a village, there met him 10 men who were lepers. So, my first point is, Jesus cared about the 10 lepers. You see, Jesus doesn't have to care about them. If Jesus want to just ask that, if Jesus doesn't want to care about those 10 lepers, he can just pass them through. He can just say to Peter or to Andrew, hey, show them, just show them away. I'm too busy, I'm too important. No, Jesus cares about little things. And that's my point. My second point, start to appreciate little things in your life. For example, maybe you're working right now and your boss is very strict to you. Or maybe you're working and the wages, the payment that you receive is very low. You start complaining, you start to say, God, why do you give me this job? Why don't you give me another job? Maybe you look at your friends, maybe you look at your close members, maybe you look at your other people around you that have better wages than you, that have better payment than you. No, I want to say to you, why don't you be thankful to God that you at least have a job? Maybe you have bitterness against your parents, just like what Isa said. Maybe you said to God, I want to appreciate my parents when they treat me right. I want to appreciate my dad when he stops calling me. I want to appreciate my mom when she starts giving me more money. No. Appreciate the fact that you at least have parents. Some people don't have parents like you. Some people want to trade their life right into your life. So you see, sometimes we always look at other people's neighbor. The grass in other people's house always looks greener, isn't it? But that's a paradox, by the way. And the first point is, start to appreciate what you have in your life. Once upon a time, there is a psychologist and a stress man. This is a very funny story. Hopefully. A stress young man come to the psychologist and say to him, man, I'm fed up with my life. I have everything in my life, but I'm so fed up. I have so many problems in my life. And the psychologist says something like this. Okay, I give you a piece of paper. Let's draw a line. Tell me which one of your bad things in your left side and which one of your good things in your life on the right side. So he said to the psychologist, okay, that's it. I'm going to write all the bad things in my life. Then the psychologist started to ask him, I'm sorry about your accident. And he said to the psychologist, what are you talking about? I don't have an accident. Then he said, write it in your right eye. Write it in your right eye. You don't have an accident, you are healthy. Then he said, oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm healthy. Okay, that's a good thing. And he said, the psychologist said again to the man, I'm sorry about your wife. What are you talking about? He said again. My wife is healthy. Then he said to him, okay, start to write down on the right hand. I have a healthy wife. So it's all about when the psychologist start to reaffirm his mind of thinking that he got everything in his life that so many other people miss. You see, we sometimes look at negative things in our life, but let's appreciate little things that we have. My second point, Next page. In Luke chapter 17, verse 14, so when he saw them, he said to them, go, show yourself to the priest. And so it was that as they went, they were cleansed. They were healed. There are 2 points that I want to make here. The first one, Jesus respect the law. If you look at the Old Testament, about in Leviticus chapter 13 verse 2, it said that if you have a leper in your country, you should ask the lepers to come to the priest first. So you see, Jesus recognized the authority of the priest. Jesus cannot pronounce the lepers are healed or not. So Jesus actually knows the law. Jesus actually read the Old Testament. I want to say something like this. So if Jesus read the Bible, the Old Testament is in the Bible already. So why don't we read the Bible as much as Jesus did? And my second point is the miracle that happened is only miracle, just words, no action at all. So I'm going to say this. So when he saw them in verse 14, so when he saw them, he said to them, go show yourself to priest. And so it was that as they went, they were cleansed, they were healed. So you see, Jesus just said to 10 lepers, just imagine this. There are 10 lepers, 10 sick men over there, and Jesus just said to them, go and show yourself to the priest. You see, the way, what does Jesus mean? Jesus mean, go and show the doctor that you are healthy. So you see, Jesus didn't pray for them, Jesus didn't do anything to them, Jesus didn't do anything at all. Jesus didn't lay his hand to them, Jesus didn't scream, be healed. No, Jesus just said, go, you are healthy. Go, you are healthy. And you, guess what? The 10 men believe, and they are healthy while they are on the way. That, I think, is one of the best miracles ever. Why? It's without action. It's just happened. And you see, when I look at this verse, I'm thinking, what if one person out of those 10 actually doesn't believe in Jesus? What if one of those 10 say, no, Jesus, I'm still sick. I'm still sick. I'm a leper. You see, leper is a very dangerous disease at that time. I'm still sick. I don't want to come to priest. I want to be praying with you. I want you to pray for me. I want you to lift up your hands and bless me. No. I believe that those 10 are believers. I believe that when Jesus said that, they believe what he said. So you see, my third point is, I want you guys to appreciate the Bible, just like Jesus did. And I want you guys to appreciate your leaders. You see, when these 10 lepers asked Jesus, I'm pretty sure they must have heard about Jesus' fame from before. And they must respect Jesus so much so they can scream, Jesus, Master, have mercy on me. When he said Master, it means Lord, it means Tuhan, it means that I believe that you are my Master. I believe that you can heal me. So when Jesus said, go, you are healed, they believe. That's it. So, my point is, sometimes when we ask our leaders, maybe when we ask someone, and that someone asks us to do something,